friends. Thank you for the thumbs up. Driving home from work, y'all. I'm exhausted tonight, and I gotta be back up this heifer early in the morning. Early one Sunday morning. Breakfast was on the table. There was no time to eat. He said to me, girl, hurry to Sunday school. Oh, Sadie Mae. Hello, how are you? I'm just getting out of this plantation, honey. I'm just getting out of this plantation, darling. I'm tired, y'all. Early one Sunday morning, breakfast was on the table. There was no time to eat. He said to me, boy, hurry to Sunday school. Who sang that? R. Kelly? Filled with the love, the glory. I think it was R. Kelly, right? I don't remember. I don't even remember. I'm so tired tonight, y'all. I don't even feel like driving this hour to get home. I'm freaking tired, and I gotta come back up here tomorrow morning. I just be doing my thing, y'all. I just be doing my thing, like doing my thing. I just be doing my thing. I didn't go to the gym today. I didn't even do nothing today, right? I stretched a little bit at work, so I took a day off, really, because I worked out yesterday. I say I had a day off yesterday too, but I still did my 30-minute walk. I walked, right? I paced myself and I walked. But I didn't do any exercise today because I had an appointment early this morning. Went to that and I was tired. I didn't feel like going to the gym. I didn't feel like doing nothing. I just sat in my car until it was time for me to work. Looked at my phone or whatever. So I didn't do anything. But I knew I needed the rest of my body. But of course I'm at work stretching, like doing my yoga stretches and stuff, because I can't stop. I can't stop moving my body. I just have to do something every day. But I didn't do much of nothing today. I just stretched a little bit at work. Boom, boom, done. But somebody was like, "Yeah, you have to have rest days," and I know. But it's like I'm obsessed with fitness, and exercise, and I'm just obsessed with all that. So, but I understand that I do need to pace myself because I don't want to, I don't want to injure myself and hurt myself or anything like that. But for the most part, darlings, I'm driving back to the homeless shelter. So if you guys don't know my story, I am a single woman and I am homeless and I live in a homeless shelter in the United States of America. So if you guys are new here, please like the video when you come into the room because when you like the video, that helps me out. It helps people find me. That helps the algorithm let people know, hey, send them over there to her because she over there talking about something. Some people say I talk too much. Some people say, shut up, shut up. You know how the trolls do, right? But when you come over here, I'm going to be talking. I'm running my mouth. I'm talking. So that's just what I'm doing. I talk about my life. My life presently right now, I'm homeless. I live in a homeless shelter. And then some people say, you're not homeless because, you live somewhere. You have a roof over your head. Yeah, it's a roof. It's temporary, though. But it's not my home because it's not an address that I use. It's not my address. You know what I'm saying? So it's temporary. I'm grateful for it. I'm grateful to be there. I'm grateful to have a warm and safe place to lay my head, which, but I don't want to be there, of course. But I don't have a choice. Good morning, good evening, good night, good afternoon, everybody. If you have a free time, I will be doing karaoke tonight and the weekend, usually around 10. I might check it out. If I don't check it out tonight, because I might just be going to bed, but maybe I'll check it out. Maybe I'll check it out. I always just run my live stream for about an hour, so. And eventually I'll start driving around a whole bunch of trees and stuff. So if I fall off, y'all gonna have to excuse me. But if I can remember, I'll check out your karaoke. How long are you gonna be on for tonight? How long are you gonna do that? Do you run it for like an hour or something? I would like to go over there and check you out and support you. But I always have so much going on and I'm really tired tonight, so I don't know, but I'm gonna try, right? I'm gonna try. I'm going to try, my dear. I had a pretty good day at work. I can't complain. I can't complain. So there was a lady, she left me a message this morning and she got mad at me because I don't know if she was mad. I'm not even going to say she was mad. She said that I was judging the girls at the shelter because I was talking about them and the stuff that they were doing. So she was like, "Oh, you sound really judgmental. You guys are all in the same situation." And then I'm like, well, I don't think I sound judgmental because I'm talking about something that I actually see with my eyes. If I see something, if I see someone doing something with my, like if I go to the bank right now, right, and I see somebody come into the bank and he robs the bank, and I see that with my own eyes, that's not me judging. That's me just telling what I see, right? You're telling your story of something that you see with your own eyes. Now, judging someone is might be something where I heard that she did this. I heard he robbed that bank. I heard he robbed that bank. That's me judging him, right? Isn't that judging? She said I was judging the girls at the shelter. And I'm just like, no, I wasn't judging them. I'm just talking about the things that I see that they're doing. And I see the things that I, have been witnessing with my own eyes. So she was like, oh, you sound kind of judgmental. I don't believe that I was judging them. And I didn't get mad at her because everybody has their own point of view. But judging someone and seeing it with your own eyes is two different things, I believe. So I could be wrong. I actually looked up the definition of judging someone. And judging is kind of like, oh, I heard, oh, my sister told me that she was a stripper. That's something I heard from other people. She was a stripper for 10 years of her life. But if I actually go into the club and I see her stripping, that's kind of a fact because I see it with my own eyes. I'm not going from hearsay. I'm not going from what the neighbors are telling me. So the things that I see at the shelter and the things that I talk about, it's not me downing the women. It's not me downing anyone. That's just me stating what I see with my own eyes. And I have the right to come here and talk about my experience that I see and I deal with. I do have the right to do that. So the lady was like, oh, they're probably talking about you too. I'm sure they are. I'm sure they are talking about me too, and that's okay too, because everybody has the right to say what they want to say as far as, who they want to focus on talking about, whoever's the focus of the conversation. But I can speak on them if I like to. And I didn't get mad at her because um, she had her own thoughts about how she thought I was talking on my live stream. And I get a lot of kickback from people because they come here and say all types of stuff to me. Oh, you sound like you're judging. You sound like you're judgy because you say you don't judge people. I really don't judge people. I don't judge anyone. I don't believe I do. But if I see something with my own eyes, I'm not judging. That's just facts. That's factual. You're allowed to free speech in your experience. Yeah. We have no clue what shelter. You never mention anyone's name. Yeah. I don't know. I think that lady, I wasn't even mad at her because you have the right to come on here and say what you want as long as you're not being disrespectful to me. I'm not saying that people can't come on my live stream and say and question me. If you want to question me, it's up to me if I want to answer the question or not, right? So, but for someone to say that I was judging the girls, you're not judging something that you see with your own eyes. I saw these girls doing what they were doing with my own eyes. So yeah, I have an opinion about what I saw they were doing. So, and I'm a very good judge of character. When I meet a person and I see I've been with these girls now for like 30 days. So I've seen a lot, man. I've seen drug activity, I've seen tweakers, I've seen all that stuff in the shelter. So yes, I'm going to talk about it. It's a lot of things that happen that I don't even speak about, but there's a lot of things that happen that I do that I don't even talk about because I'm just like, well, I get fed up and I get pissed off, but ain't nothing I can do about it. I got to keep on going. I got to keep on going. I know they have their own things that they say about me. I know people talk about me and say stuff, and she's quiet. She don't talk to us. They probably think that I think that I'm better than them or something. You know what I'm saying? That's probably what they're saying about me, and that's okay. I'm not mad at y'all for thinking what y'all want to think, but no one's ever going to say anything to my face, so I really don't care. They don't really bother me, but sometimes the activities, when it's like you're in jail, you know what I'm saying? It's like a prison basically, kind of like the way that sometimes some of the girls be acting. I don't see a lot of them in there trying to do much with their life. They just sit there every day, gossip, talk about the guys downstairs, talk about BS. And it's not every last one of them, but it's most of them. But some of them have mental illness. You know what I'm saying? It's all different kind of women up there. So, and all night long, in the bathroom, they get up to go to the bathroom a lot. I go to the bathroom too. But it's like these are the things that I hear. So I talk about my experience in the shelter because if you ever were to lose something that you have and you have to go to a shelter, I'm just letting y'all know what to expect. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not judging anyone. I'm not talking about anyone. I'm just speaking of my experience, and that's it. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Should I sit here and I'm going to say what I want to say because it's my channel. So if a person feels a certain way and they want to do their own YouTube channel, you're welcome to it. Go open up your own YouTube. Get your live stream because I think you have to have 50 subscribers to even go live. That's what I think it starts with. I think it starts with 50 subscribers or 100 subscribers, and then you're able to go live. So for all the people that got things to say and they want to say this and they come here and tell me to shut up and I talk too much and all this stuff, well, go open up your own live stream and speak about your own experience. I'm going to speak about my experience over here, and whether people like it or not, they don't have to stay here and listen to me. Nobody's putting a rifle to your head and saying that you must stay here. I watch things on YouTube what I want to watch. I watch what I like to see. So, you know what I'm saying? So, I'm not going to go and rag and talk about people like that. I'm just not going to do it. I'm just saying what I see with the girls, a lot of them could be doing a lot better than what they're doing because they're mixing in with each other. And a lot of the girls are drug addicts. And sometimes it's like they keep in bad company. Like, sis, you're not going to get too far when you sit in the shelter all day around a whole bunch of drug addicts. And, oh, they're my friends. They're your friends and they're using drugs. You'll be the next one using drugs. I'm just saying, beware of the company that you keep, baby. I don't sit here and act like I'm better than anybody, but yeah, I'm not in there to make buddies or pals. Now I wouldn't mind making a friend in there, but she would have to be on the same stuff I'm on. Getting up, going to work every day. Getting to, trying to figure things out. How are we gonna get up out of here? You know what I'm saying? How are we gonna get up out this place? That's what I'm saying. I wouldn't mind making a friend. I'm not against that, but I gotta be friendly with a girl that's on the same stuff I'm on, like trying to get up out of that place, not sitting around outside on the corner looking for drugs all day, getting high all day. That's not my thing. And like I said before, I don't know, people get high for all different reasons. They could be trying to cover up hurt and pain, and they're in pain, they're hurting, they have their own way of grieving through whatever they're going through in life. I understand that. But I'm just speaking of what I see, and what I see sometimes, especially this younger girl in there that I see. I said she's young. I said, sis, don't get tied up into that life of going and collecting government assistance. Don't get tied up in that. You're young, you're strong. You could have had a job anywhere out here. But everybody got their own whatevers. I don't know. I don't know what her lifestyle is. I don't know what happened with her family. But she's young. She's a pretty girl. And I said, girl, you can go get you a job somewhere. Or go to school or sign up for a trade. Like, don't waste your life, baby. Don't waste your life. Don't waste your life. Because, shoot, if I could go back to my 30s, the things that I would change. You know what I'm saying? The things that I would change in my life if I could go back. But unfortunately, there ain't no going back. Damn it. There ain't no going back. Damn it. But I'm just saying, y'all know I like to run my mouth, so. But God is good and all the time. I'm not ignoring anyone. I'm sorry. Tomorrow's Friday, y'all. Oh, it's chilly out here tonight. What is it, in the 50s? What's the degree weather? I don't even know. It gotta be in the 40s, like maybe what, 50s out here? Child, it's almost time for the winter jackets. It's almost time to get out the winter coats, baby. What did I have tonight for dinner? I had a bowl of ramen noodles, some spicy ramens, and I had look at this guy driving like a bat out of hell. He's driving extra fast. He got to be going 75. Oh my god. I had ramen noodles tonight, and then I had some chicken salad from ShopRite, which was really really tasty. Really really tasty, darling. But yeah, I can't wait to get up out that shelter, man. Time goes by. I gotta let time just go on, pass on by, baby. Time go by. Time is going by fast, but then it seems like it's going by slow. Yes, we all have a story to share that may help others know future. It must always be on the change we want to see in the world. Yep. Yes, I do observe and see things, yet we all are hopefully wise enough to keep our heads on the swivel. Sadly, many have issues and street smarts. Yeah, I be feeling for the girls. Like, I want the best for them, especially when I see a girl that's younger than me, like a lot younger than me. She's in her 20s or 30s or something, and she's in the shelter, and she's just kind of teaming up with the bad girls. You know, she's teaming up with the bad girls club, and I just be looking at her like, girl, don't waste your time with those girls, because you're gonna end up somewhere over in the ditch, snorting coke like they are, snorting coke like they are. You know, and I'm not judging. I'm just saying what I see now. But the lady was very respectful. She didn't like disrespect me or anything. Or I guess she probably thought I was gonna block her instead of answering the question. I answered the question, you know, as respectful as I could. But I said, sis, listen, I ain't judging nobody. And she was like, oh, they probably talking about you too, and that's okay if they are. And I know they're probably saying some things about me. I don't care. I don't sit around here and worry about what someone's saying about me. Let them talk. Let them talk. What are they gonna say? She's quiet. She stays to herself. Oh, she thinks she's better than us. That's probably what they're saying. And if they're saying that about me, well, that's how they feel. And that's okay. But I know that's probably what's ringing the bell. Oh, she thinks she all that. Oh, she don't even talk to us. You know, because I am literally the only girl up there right now who keeps her lips sealed. I don't say much of nothing. I might come into the room and say hi. This one lady, this white older woman, she always talked to me. She say my name and she say hi so and so, and I be like, hey, how you doing? I keep it like that. I don't really say much. They probably be like, oh, she thinks she all that or something. It's not that. It's not that I think I'm all that. I just don't. I don't want to be here, and I don't really engage in nothingness conversations. Sometimes I have conversations with them. Sometimes, but sometimes I just don't feel like saying nothing. I'm an introvert anyway. I don't. I'm more of a person. I'm scoping the room out. I'm seeing what's around me. Who's around me? How you moving? I'm watching you. You watching me, but I'm watching you too. So yeah, I'm scoping the room out. I'm that person to be looking at the room, seeing what the room look like. That's the kind of person I am. I'm not doing running my mouth, but I'm watching. I'm watching. Yes, I'm always looking at the atmosphere, looking who's around me, looking what's going on around me, instead of just the mouth talking, talking, talking. I'm going to do some talking on YouTube, though. I'll tell you that much. But I don't have that many people watching me tonight. Because look at that. I'm so tired and exhausted, y'all. I have to figure out something. And that's why I'm like so scared to even get another job. Like, I need another job because I can get out of the shelter, but I don't want to work two jobs. I'm going to be so freaking tired, man. I'm going to be just like damn near like crying. I have to work two jobs and I have to go here tonight and I don't want to. I've been looking for like a night job, like an overnight job, like 11 to 7, and still keep this job full time. Man, I'm going to be so freaking tired. I don't even think about it because when I think about it, it just hurts my heart. Like, no, I couldn't possibly do that again. I worked two jobs all my life. All my adult life since I've been on my own. Like when I had my own first apartment, I always had two jobs, man. Made pretty decent money, but everything ain't about the money. If you're tired, then hell. If you're tired as hell, ain't nothing. Some things just ain't worth it. but the money is nice. And when you work two jobs, it's like you make pretty decent money, and you too tired to even go and spend it. You just pay your bills and keep it like that. So, and I am excited because I have some vacation that I took for October. The end of October, I'm gonna be taking some of my personal days, some of my vacation time, and start using that stuff up, because if I don't use it by the end of the year, they're gonna take it anyway. So listen, you ain't got to tell me twice to take a vacation or use my time. Use what? Okay. Long as I get approved for it. And I sent my boss an email because on the 7th of October, I have something that I have to do, something that's very important that I have to do. So I told her, I said, listen, I need this day off. You either going to give it to me, or I'm going to have to call. I didn't say that, but in my head, hopefully she can get that situated and taken care of, because when you're dealing with your supervisors and stuff at work, it's always good to send them emails, because if you send them an email, they can't unsend that email. They can't say, oh, I didn't see it, or, well, it was sent to you. So I always send her emails, because my boss is funny acting. She really kind of don't even like me, but I don't trust her. So I don't trust her. So I sent her an email about the 7th, which is next Tuesday. I think it's Tuesday, because I'm off Sunday and Monday. But yeah, I sent her an email like, yeah, I need the 7th off. It's either I'm going to use a personal day. And see, my boss is the type of person like she did today. There was a call out today. So me and this other girl that worked together today, she coming over here telling me, oh, so-and-so called out, so we have to figure out what we're going to do. No, sis, you need to figure out what you're going to do. That don't have nothing to do with us. And I told the girl I was working with, one of these little Spanish girls, the young girl, she about 23 or whatever. I told her, I said, stop letting this lady manipulate you into doing shifts. If you can do it, do it. If you don't want to do it, just say, no, I can't do it. Like, what is the problem with you telling your boss, sorry, I have something going on today with myself. I have a life. You know what I'm saying? I have something called a life. And if I can't do something, I just can't do it. Don't feel bad. But see, when you're young and you're in your 20s, you think, people think they get brownie points from helping the boss. But when the boss's boss is in the room, they throwing you under the bus. They talk about us like dogs. That's why you got to stop. And I looked at her. I was like, it's not our problem. That's her problem. That's her problem to find coverage. Y'all always coming running to aid for these supervisors that don't give a crap about us. She was like, oh, I got to get my mom to watch my dog. I said, listen, if you don't want to do the shift, don't do it. She coming over and telling me and the girl about the shift like it's our problem. No, you the supervisor. That's your problem. That's your, if you a supervisor, you look old, you have employees, you have a flock that you have to take care of and make sure that we're doing our job. That is your job, not mine. I told the girl, I said, I wouldn't worry about it. You either want to do the shift or you don't want to do the shift. I said, you do the extra hours, then next week she trying to take hours back from us. They trying to cut our hours. They don't even want us to have overtime. And I said, I don't barely even respect this girl. I said, if you don't want to do the shift, don't do it. If no one can do it, she's going to have to stay here and do it. That's why she's a supervisor. When you get paid, when you get, you sign up to be a boss of someone, you have to tend that flock and make sure that everybody's there where they're supposed to be. And if they're not there, if somebody called out, you have to stay and do it. That's how it works. But all the managers be sitting around here talking about, I don't get paid nothing extra for that. I said, well, yeah, that's why you on salary, baby. That's what called salary. But a lot of these bosses, they don't mind taking the salary, but they don't want to do what it takes to keep that salary game up. You gotta work some extra shifts that you ain't gonna want to work, baby. You're gonna have to come in with people calling out sick if you can't find nobody. But it's a joke. I digress. The job market is crazy. Corporate America is even more crazy. Corporate America that I work in, everybody's dressed up, right? The men wear suits and the women, we dress kind of like casual. Everybody there be on some ghetto stuff. Ghetto stuff. But that's ghetto corporate America for you. Ghetto corporate America for you. And corporate America is by far the worst. But these things happen at every job. You're not gonna find no perfect job where everybody gets along and everybody loves each other, and that's just not gonna happen. You know what I mean? Let's just talk about reality real quick. You know what I'm saying? It's just not gonna happen. The men are attracted to the women that's in the service, people sleeping with each other, cheating on your wife. Yeah, I know your value and your hourly and the management responsibility to change the policies. I'm salary. Yeah, salary sucks because she always be telling us like, oh yeah, I'm on salary. I don't get paid for that. And I'm looking at her like, that's not my problem. That's the joy of just being a regular person on a job, not being a manager. I never wanted to be nobody's boss. Never wanted to be nobody's boss. Because if you have to fire someone or whatever, somebody's going to have to pick up that slack. And if you have a team, if you're running a team that a lot of people on my team are, the girls that I talk about, the Spanish girls, they're people pleasers. They want to please people. I'm not a people pleaser. I don't give a damn how you feel. Long as I'm respecting you, you respecting me. That's how I take it. I'm not a people pleaser. The one girl, they just said out their mouth, I am a people pleaser. I like people to like me. And I said, oh damn, well damn, that must be a hard life for you to live because I don't give a damn who don't like me. I mean, I'm not at work trying to be nobody's enemy or anything, but bitch, if you don't like me, I don't really care. Like that's your something must be wrong with you if you don't like me because I don't bother nobody. I don't know. I'm not a people pleaser, and I never was. Like even when I was in high school and everything, I was just like a lone wolf. You know what I mean? I say lone wolf because I was listening to a guy this morning. He's like a motivational speaker type guy, and he be out in the mountains, just doing like stuff. He be doing live streams, just walking around in nature. Like I like that type of stuff. But he was talking about what a lone wolf is, and he was like um he describes his life as him being a lone wolf. And I wouldn't really say I'm a lone wolf. I wouldn't mind being a lone wolf, living up in the house by myself. I wouldn't mind that lifestyle. Like if I could move out into the mountains and live off the grid, I would do that. And I wouldn't mind it, to be honest. I would actually love that lifestyle. But at some point I would crave to be around people. You know what I'm saying? I don't like to be around a lot of people, but I don't mind socializing with people. I think that's like a natural thing that humans desire, to be around other people, to laugh and stuff. But we don't want to be around toxic people. Toxic, no good people. Those are the people we don't want to be around. But I gotta get gas too, y'all. I have to get gas tonight because by the time I get back to the shelter, my gas tank gonna be on tilt. My gas is gonna be on tilt. I guess I did enough talking, but I'm gonna let this live stream run for about an hour, and I'm only at 28 minutes. I've only been away from my job for 28 minutes. Can y'all believe that? It seemed like I've been driving for almost an hour. My throat itching. I just want to pull this car over and just freaking sleep. It's chilly out here tonight, y'all. It's really chilly. Like if you have to sleep in your car tonight, it's doable as long as you got like 3 blankets. Because when you wake up in the morning, it's definitely going to be like really chilly. But tonight it's a little chilly. It's a little nippy in the air. I'm not even gonna lie. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna lie to you. So I gotta work tomorrow. I'm getting up regular time. I don't know why I'm telling y'all I gotta go to work tomorrow. Like I'm getting up doing some big whole live stream. I do the same crap every day. I do my live stream between 5 a.m. and 5:30. It's the same old crap with me, man. Nothing new. Nothing new under the sun, my friend. My life is the same crap every freaking day. And when you do something for a period of time, you start getting bored with it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like bored with the whole shelter stuff now. Like that content is far behind me. I still got to make more content. Like I have content in my phone. I just have not uploaded it yet. And I'm trying to get to it, y'all. Don't hurt me. Don't hurt me now. I'm trying to get to it. I'm trying to get to it. I'm trying to get to it. Do it now. I'm trying to just I'm trying to talk. I'm trying to keep my eyes awake. I'm tired, y'all. I'm really sleepy. Do it now. I still got like probably another 35 minutes. to get to where I need to get to. And I had a soda like maybe 30 something 40 minutes ago, and I'm still like on tilt. I'm ready to pull this car over. I gotta get gas tonight too. I don't even want to do that. I don't want to do nothing. 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 I don't want to do nothing, 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 nothing. I got this coffee I had this morning. Maybe I should drink that. It's like a shot left of this coffee. Maybe I should drink that. That'll take me home safe. That'll get me home safe down the road. Y'all, what you think there, my friends? What you think there, my friends? It's just crazy. I can't wait till I move, man. I get a hotel, not a hotel. Even if it's a hotel, I don't even care. But I'm going to sip this coffee I had this morning. Oh, yeah, that did the job. That did the job, my friend. I know y'all about sick of me, huh? Y'all about sick of me and my antics. Are you guys sick of me? Are you guys tired of me and my antics? I know y'all. I'm tired of me too. I had that coffee, so that should be okay to take me right on up to the shelter where I need to be, baby. Right on up to the shelter where I need to be. I need to wash my hair. So I got a vacation coming up, and I'm excited. Where are you going? You live at a homeless shelter. You don't have money. You going on a vacation? No, not going anywhere. It's going to be a staycation. And I'm gonna take y'all with me every day. So that during that week of my vacation, I'm gonna do a live stream. It's gonna be a couple hours. I'm gonna stay on live as long as I can. That's what we're gonna do, baby. I'm gonna live stream as much and as long as I can on my vacation. I'm gonna let y'all know what's going on with that. We're gonna live stream every day if it ain't too cold out here, because like I said, you know what I told you. But we're going to live stream on my vacation every single day for my vacation. This is my goal, right? I'm going to make a goal. This is what I'm saying. I am going to make a goal that my entire vacation, I'm going to accrue another 500 to 1,000 more subscribers onto my channel. I'm going to attract 500. That's during my vacation. I'm not talking about anybody that's coming here now or whatever. During that time, I'm going to make a goal that I'm going to bring in another 1,000 people to watch me. I could do it. I just got to work hard with the live streams. I got to work hard with my content. So y'all about to see me just blow up, okay? Y'all about to see things is about to be real different. I'm about to get to it. Nothing to it but to do it. Nothing to it but to do it. Things are about to really change in my life, man. I feel it. I feel a shift coming. 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 You got to really just big yourself up and be grateful. Be grateful for what God has provided for us, man. I've been through so much these last 2 years of my life since the eviction, packed up my apartment by myself, throwing away stuff that I packed up in my apartment. Like when I knew I was going to get evicted, I started packing up stuff. So I was already packed and out the door. I had so many things, so many materialistic things. And I just go back to the stores every day and just start throwing that stuff away. Like, I don't need this. I don't need that. I don't need this. I don't need that. For why? Why do I have this? And every day that I let go of stuff, I just feel better when I let go of these things, these material things that I don't need. The only thing I need is my soap stuff, the stuff for my business, my clothes for work, my shoes, some of my sneakers, some stuff that I wear to church. I don't need anything else. I'm not a pack rat, and I'm not going to be one. I'm not going to be a slave to stupid, dumb clothes that I haven't worn in 6 years. Throw that crap away. Everything that I lost, everything that I let go of, like I let go of my fan. I had this nice $80 fan. I let it go. I took it to the Goodwill. Somebody else will take it. When I went back to the Goodwill the next day, guess what? All that stuff that I dropped off at the Goodwill outside of that Goodwill box, somebody